You start to, your arms start to get right there. I hope my titties don't.
That would be bad. Hey!
Look at the sky. Hi. I don't know where to look.
Like
Can't look at
I don't know where to look.
Hi.
Okay, I look right here.
Well,
There you go.
you can kind of see it behind you,
What are we seeing?
the sky.
Oh, yeah. No,
I don't
look
see any guy.
there's a chemtrail.
Yeah, I see a window. Is that a real window?
I think
Behind
it's
me?
a real window.
I think it's a real window.
That's a door.
Where?
Yeah, that's real, right?
That's a door.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
With the window in it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm not entirely, not
Nope, see,
100% wrong.
the door. It's a door.
Yep.
Big
More
door.
windows too.
To the window, to the
If you look,
wall. Okay, should not.
if you look, you might
Down
see a
there.
bear. Maybe some Bigfoot might walk
I
through.
hope
I don't know.
I'm gonna be excited if there's a bear. Just saying.
Yep.
Right there,
Totally
he'll come up to the door, knock on the door. Him and his buddy Boo Boo. He might steal my picnic basket.
I have
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta hide the picnic basket.
So we're in a new location tonight.
Your
A
backyard.
less loud one.
It's less loud.
We're in the
yeah.
middle of the woods.
Yes, we're in the middle of the woods. No, we're camping.
We're
You're in
camping.
the middle of the woods. You're camping.
Oh, we're in my yard.
Oh, okay.
No. The reality of this story is that we're in my yard.
And there's kind
welcome
of
to
a
it.
fire, but
I
more
was
like
trying,
a smoke behind it.
But it's okay because it's smoking the bugs out because it's burning all those dried herbs. So
Yeah.
we're smoking out bugs. That's what we're doing. So if you see the smoke, that's
Well,
what it is. Anyways, so welcome to Wednesday. Tonight, I sent Kevin on a hunt so that we could have a dirty Dr. Pepper.
yeah.
So we're gonna do that tonight for our shop.
Dirty Dr. Pepper.
Is that where this thing is? Yeah.
With rum chata.
But look at me, I'm cooking.
You're not cooking.
You're forward. I do too. I make some rum chata jello shots usually for Thanksgiving.
Well, let's see. I have right here. I have midnight. Midnight moon is peach. I got peach moonshine, so we're gonna go with peach moonshine.
How perfect, because we are Georgia peaches.
Yes.
So
How do we taste?
I don't know yet, guys. I'm a little scared.
Oh, hold on. We
All
got
right,
catch
well,
up.
wait. Chill. We got to process.
We have to make
Yeah, put the
ours.
rum chata
Hold
in
on.
first. Oh no, you're supposed to put the soda in first, aren't you? You were right. You watched the TikTok better than I did, apparently. Do we need another Dr.
No,
I can grab one if we need one.
We'll be all right.
What do you guys? Dr. Pepper and what?
Right.
We need more. Hold on, we need more Dr. Pepper. That's not enough. Oh, there's some in here.
Oh God, they need
Oh, I
more
thought it
Dr.
was
Pepper.
empty.
No,
Okay, ready? All right.
no, we're good.
Now, what does this make?
We didn't bring anything to stir it with. A dirty Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Okay, dirty Dr.
Everyone
Pepper.
says it's yum, but I don't. Dirty Dr. Pepper. Throw
It's
those in recycling.
dirty.
It's super dirty.
Yeah.
Kevin has the Ghostbusters cup tonight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I have Negan.
Negan. All right, TJ, you ready?
Okay.
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
Cheers.
Whoa.
Holy crap.
Yum.
Uh-oh.
I guess that peach doesn't taste.
Yeah.
But this is
Don't like those Georgia peaches, do you?
not a peach
Well,
girl.
the peaches aren't bad. It's the moonshine part. The moonshine part.
I'll give you that.
Wow. Ooh. Yeah.
Holy crap. That is like the best thing I've ever had.
So now if we can find a coconut, that's the coconut one.
Larry says it's only polite if we share the dirt. Wait a minute. It's only polite to share the dirty with your viewers.
The dirty?
You guys are in trouble.
The dirty?
Well,
Larry
come
Altman.
on.
There's,
Join the, look,
Yep.
look for the smoke.
Come on,
yeah, look for
Larry.
the smoke.
You'll find us. It's about 6.5 hours drive for you. So come on. Bring the
Yeah.
rum chata.
That is unbelievable.
Find the coconut rum chata.
I'm hooked.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
I would
well, I
order
don't
this.
like Dr.
I would
Pepper,
go out and
so
order
it
this.
doesn't matter to me.
I really
doesn't
don't
taste
either.
like
It doesn't
Dr.
taste like Dr. Pepper.
Drink me from Dr.
That is
Pepper.
You like
Okay.
rum chata.
Lots of lime juice. Yeah. Doesn't sound good to me.
A what? The
I'll pay
coconut
it.
with lime juice. See, the problem with the lime is that the lime will curdle your rum chata.
Yes. Yeah.
Can't have curdled rum chata.
But you have to put the lime in last. Otherwise, you're gonna curdle your fucking rum chata. I can recycle these, but they're plastic.
Yeah, what the hell?
What are we recycling?
Yeah,
Lime with
sitting back in the room. I got a drone. I haven't had it that far away from me yet.
No.
I have had it 2.5 miles away from me before, though.
We used to at Hale's Bar.
Yeah.
Are they biting you? I'm so sorry. I forgot they're
Wow,
live.
goodness gracious, who was that? I could have swore that was you, Kevin, but it was Amy. Holy.
That guy.
Yeah, it did, but something went wrong.
I'm sorry. I forgot we were live. I forget these things.
That's
I thought we were
hilarious.
just having a whole conversation, like
It
we were
was
just
her.
having a you know, like a little chatty.
Yeah, we'll blame her.
Okay, so anyway, it was Cookie. She enjoyed her dinner. So remember I've told the story about the man who died in his home, and he was my friend, and I missed him. And nobody knew for like a month, probably,
Right.
that he had passed. And he had a bunch of stray cats, and he took care of them and fed them and all the things, right? So this one just wandered up. I don't know where she came from. But she just wandered up one day and she hasn't left. She sleeps on my porch. I feed her. She's super friendly.
Oh, she's sweet.
Isn't she?
Oh, you're pretty. You're two
She's
different
so
colors.
sweet. Yeah, she's like brown in the back.
She
She's
looks
long
like
haired.
she
She's
walked
so.
under somebody painting.
But look at her little puffy feet. Aren't they cute?
Yeah, puffy feet.
She's just a sweet. Yeah, like puffy little hairy.
Puffy.
She's long hair, so she's puffy. Like her little feet are puffy.
What happened to your ear?
Oh,
They
okay.
clipped it because they came through when he was in the hospital when they had that fire when he got burned. The first,
Oh, so they fix them and then clip them?
they do. That's one of those TNR groups. They come out and they trap them and then they fix them and then they release them. So that's why the clip is that so people know that cat's been fixed and they won't refix
God,
them.
she's so pretty.
Whereas like my cats have the tattoo on their belly. My cats are all tattooed. Not all of them.
I hate to say this, Amy, but Larry says you blew out his speakers with that burp.
That was Kevin.
No. It was
No one saw me
Amy,
do
Larry.
it.
You're right.
Oh, I did it like. It was me. He knows. I stay with him. He knows what my burps sound like. He's like, that distinctively sounded like Amy.
I don't know that.
My bad, y'all. Like, sometimes I'm not very ladylike. Sometimes.
I see flame. No.
What?
Yeah, right back there.
Look, I did it.
You did it all
Look
by
what I can
yourself.
do.
Did you put the paper on top of the twigs?
The corn husk. Shut your face off. Yeah, and it worked, right? But the corn husk is what really did it, I think. That one piece of paper was on fire, but now it's not. So tonight we were going to talk. Have you had anything ghosty happen in your house lately?
Well, we did.
TJ?
We did, yeah.
Really?
It was it's in Raylene's house. Raylene's house, yes. Last week, Raylene and I were at happy hour, And Cameron, he was here, and I don't know, we were gone, what, a couple hours, Raylene? We come back, and he comes down the stairs, and he goes, what the hell did you guys leave and not tell me goodbye for? And we're like looking at him like he's got 6 heads, because we're like, what? He's like, you guys came back. He says, I heard you two down here talking. He says, so I came down the stairs and wanted to know where the old people were. He says, and you guys were gone. And it's like, Cameron, we weren't here. We were at happy hour. Yeah. And he's like,
Oh, wow.
I heard both of you down here talking. So last night, I'm sitting here at the table, Raylene and I are playing cards, and all of a sudden she like stops and she like turns, and I'm like, what? She says, I swear to God, Cameron just walked up behind me and said, Mom, she heard Cameron say her name. And it's like, okay, no, he's not there. So yeah, we're hearing, we're hearing doppelgangers, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that.
No.
I don't think Cameron was either.
It's been happening too much. Yeah, no.
Probably not, especially if you're home alone and that happens. You're like, oh shit, now what? Now what do I do? I got, and I don't know that if I said it last week, but I got into some poison sumac, I think. Because I was trying to cut the vines off of the trees behind me so they don't die. And see, it was over there is where it happened. That's the scene of the crime.
Oh.
Right there. See where I've done it? And all along this fence, I cut all this shit off. With no gloves, of course, because,
Gloves are for...
Gloves are for sissies. No, they're not. So I actually, after all this incident, I went out and purchased some gloves. And now I'm very careful. I wear pants and all the things. But anyway, I got it all over my face, my hands, my arms. There's a few spots on my legs because, of course, I'm typically not wearing long pants, but now I am. But so I had all that, so I'm on steroids. And that's been a real fun trip for me.
Nice.
So this is day 5. I'm a little edgy. I'm a little red. I'm a little hungry. And I can't sleep. So it's been real fun. And like last night I was home alone and I probably didn't go to sleep till like 3. Because everything I heard, I'm like, that's a ghost. Nope, that's a cat. Because I would hear meow and I'm like, that's a cat. And I'd be like, nope, that's probably a cat too. And then my Ring camera kept going off, and I was like, really? And I kept looking, and it was Cookie. I don't know where she is now, but it was Cookie because she likes to jump. I have this old mantle from a 1950s house that's on my back porch, like on the wall, like a mantle, just doesn't have a fireplace. And she had gotten up on the corner of it and triggered the camera. She was sleeping up on the mantle. So she triggered the cameras. I was like, oh, girl, scared the shit out of me. I'm home alone. So, here we are.
Amy, I have to say this. If I didn't know that you had a fire behind you, I would think you have an apparition coming up behind you, like, the smoke.
That would be really cool. We should have said fire. What fire? Something's touched my head. It was a leaf.
It's a leaf.
Like, the smoke follows the evil, they say.
Something's touched me. I have PTSD from the poison ivy. PTSD reaction. Sorry. I've been so itchy. Because let me tell you how fun it is. We don't have wet. Anyway, so when you have this shit, you get hot, it gets worse.
Oh, really?
Jesus Christ, yeah. So when I'm like having a hot flash, let me tell you what fun that is. Because then I'm hot and sweaty and super itchy. And here comes the ghost behind me.
Kevin, I hope you're not.
How come Kevin doesn't have a ghost?
Move over. Move over. Oh, the other way, Kevin. The other way.
I bite.
Yeah, you're talking about hot flashes. Any minute.
This way.
Where are you going?
See,
did you want to come into the picture?
TJ.
But you just did. What? What was that?
If I look like I'm moving away from her, I'm actually moving towards her.
See?
Don't move.
It's backwards.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Don't let her.
gonna be
You
fine.
got an
It'll be fine.
extinguisher next to you, Kevin? You might need a fire extinguisher if she
Yes,
spontaneously.
The hose is right over there.
Okay. I have a hose.
Yeah, he has a hose. Yeah. Cookie's
Did
got
he
some water
just
on
say
the
Somebody brought up spontaneous combustion
Wait,
at work.
did Kevin?
Really?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, Amy.
What?
Amy?
What?
Did Kevin just say he had his
Yeah.
hose? Okay. I thought he did.
I hope he does.
I hope so, Kevin. I hope you have your hose.
Don't leave home without it. Yep. It's in the rule book.
Don't leave home without it. Oh, that's Cookie. Hi, Cookie.
God, y'all are
I
perverts.
thought I kicked the table, but I accidentally kicked Cookie.
You're the one that said it,
You
Kevin.
never know when you're going to have to put a fire out.
I just, I mean,
I'm safety
I
first.
wanted to- exactly. Kevin has his hose.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Hang on, I'm trying to get this trash out of your tail. Hang on.
So
I got it. See? Look at it. This was in
Wow.
your tail. It's a bunch of dirt.
she totally doesn't care.
She's like, stop touching me.
We've just had weird noises still.
Voices or just noises?
I don't know what
Her.
that is in the background. I don't know what you guys, I mean, it sounds like you
What?
got vicious critters in the woods. I don't know.
There's birds chirping.
I don't hear any birds.
Ah.
No, there was one.
Yeah.
Do you have
That's it.
cars going
We'll have
by
bats
maybe?
in a little bit.
Is that cars maybe going by?
There's a road behind us, and
Hey,
there's a church. The lovely Pentecostal church. They like to.
Oh, Lord.
That's the stripper pole.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a stripper pole in there.
Mm-hmm. Strip it for
A
Jesus.
stripper pole and
Sorry.
the Pentecostal church. Okay. That's a little different. A little different. So what are we talking about tonight, guys?
I forgot to use our opening. Welcome, friends and enemies.
Yes. What?
I said, what are we talking
What,
about
TJ?
tonight? Not obviously not stripper poles and Pentecostal churches, I hope.
No. That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, that's what gets me on my steroids right now. I don't. That's that.
Yeah, don't go for the pole, Amy.
So anyway, I'm Kevin. What are we?
Well, look.
I made fire, y'all. Look at it. You can't see it. Nobody
Yeah, you
can see
can't
it.
see the
You
camera.
You guys got me totally confused. Amy needs to be sitting where Kevin is. Kevin needs to be sitting where Amy is.
But then it would be the same thing, just switched. It would be the same.
I might. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me do this.
Oh my God, there's two of her. No. We don't need two Amy. No. Not two. One. Thank you, Kevin.
How's that? Is that better?
Fun.
That's better.
Now when I look
Did he
at her,
step
I'm
on
looking
your
at her. All right, look at me. Okay, cool.
All right, we're fixed.
Better?
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
better.
Wow,
Kevin.
that fire is like.
Oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie.
We may be a little close.
Right.
Lean up. Look at that.
Whoa.
I did that.
We have a small car fire behind us.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine.
Holy fuck.
I don't know. Looks like Amy's hair's on fire.
I was like, did you just put the paper on top? Yeah. And look at it.
Yeah. Wow. We won't be cold.
No, it wasn't 90 degrees or anything today. We may have to go that way.
Holy
It should
shit.
die down in a
It'll
minute.
die down in a minute.
We'll die first, or I'm gonna catch fire.
Yeah.
It looks like
I
I'm
don't
right
know.
on
That
it.
looks
Looks
like
like you farted.
it.
Oh, those hot
Dirty
wings.
Dr. Pepper. Watch out for the dirty Dr. Pepper, kids. They'll set your house on fire.
God, you're hot.
Thanks. I'm on fire. Okay, so Kevin
Where's
came
the
up with a
fire
topic tonight that he
Everybody's
wanted
on
to discuss
fire.
about in the house.
I got my hose, but
There's a hose
I'd
over
keep
there
my
too.
hose,
oh,
Kevin. Kevin, keep your hose where it belongs because it ain't
yeah.
doing nothing for that fire.
Nope.
It's not going to
Nope.
help.
Nope.
It might get singed. That's some
That would be
scary
sad.
stuff right there. That's scary.
It's warm too. Really?
The hose out.
Yeah, you got me. So anyway, what I thought we could talk about tonight would be kind of like a ghost hunting 101.
Okay.
Just about ways to investigate,
Ways to set your yard on fire.
different experiments you can do,
Like,
EVPs, what are ghosts, what are EVPs, good ways to capture EVPs. Just a little fun little, I don't know, ghost hunting 101. So
Okay.
that's really fucking hot.
yeah.
So,
Ready?
yep.
Go.
Where the hell you going, guys?
There we go. Well, it got too hot. We thought we were gonna die.
I kind of like a
You
straight
know, I
beer
should have had
hug.
Raylene start a bonfire.
Oh, that's much better. My chair was starting to
Does it
melt
feel
in
like
my shirt.
doesn't feel like you're in hell anymore, Kevin?
No.
No, we came out of hell. We're done with hell now. We were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
We survived hell.
Now that you've experienced it,
Don't want to go back.
mm-mm.
No. Mm-mm.
What are
a
you
little hot.
doing to yourself?
He's
Like,
making sure his beard didn't get thin. He's like, did it
yeah.
singe? I've been checking the top of my
Oh,
head, Kevin. I
there.
think
You're
something
fine.
happened.
It did. Yeah.
Top of
I
your
don't
head.
think I have to worry about anything there.
Top of the morning.
Top in the morning to you. Hey.
I'm a little
Okay,
special.
kid.
My ADD is like,
All right. Yep.
ADD.
Give me a pint of ale, will you? You lofty wench.
I don't like it when you call me a lofty wench. Rude. Anyways, so how do you want to start it?
I don't know.
Let's talk about. Okay, well, why don't you start, TJ? Like, what do you go in to investigate? What are the first things that you like to do when you get to a location?
When I get to a location, the very first thing I do is my team, before we ever enter any facility, we say a prayer of protection to keep us protected before we enter into anything because we don't want anything attaching to us.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So that's the
No,
first
that'd be
thing we
bad.
do.
Yep, I agree. Yep, yeah, we do that. Typically for us, with an investigation, once we're contacted, we'll send out Wendell, and he'll
Window.
do preliminary interviews. Wendell, and
We need to have Wendell back on the show.
yeah, and he was talking about
Come
that.
to the yard, Wendell.
Yeah, come to the Wendell. Come on.
Get in the yard.
Yeah,
There's a
Jesse's
fire.
probably listening too.
Look for the
Jesse, come on.
flames.
Um, but yeah, we'll send him out, do preliminary interviews, and do our little interview form. I say little, it's like 8 pages long.
It is very long.
But get all that done. He'll draw like a blueprint ish of the house, determine hot spots, things like that. We do that with him. Sometimes I'll go, depending on what we want to do on the preliminary part of things. Uh, then once on site at the investigation, we'll do the prayer, like TJ said.
Okay.
But we investigate where the only people that know what's going on are, depending on where, if we're doing a private home or somewhere where we're data oriented, to where we want to find out what's going on there. If you're doing a famous place, everybody knows all the stories, and it's honestly more fun if you're doing a place like Old South Pittsburgh or something to kind of do the tour and get an idea of where you want to focus. But if you're doing a home where you're trying to figure out exactly what's going on, I don't let anybody else know what's going on in the home. They'll know if it's something dark. They'll know if it's something to where I think they, need to be aware ahead of time.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
that's
do. It's
just
called a blind
because,
investigation.
yeah, you go in blind. And because we investigate with a little bit larger a team, and it used to be back in the day, they were like, if it's a large team, run. And I was like, well, I can understand that, but we're large for a reason. And that's because we do a double blind, where we'll send in one team, they'll do the whole property, then they'll come out, won't say anything to the second team, and they'll go in. That way, if in the back bedroom, if they both experience a headache in the back bedroom, then something as non-scientific as a personal experience becomes a little more scientific because they weren't aware of the reported activity. And say that back bedroom just happened to be where the lady that died in the house was hit in the head or whatever.
Right.
If you tell them that ahead of time, you don't want to take the chance on imagination. And I don't like using that with an investigator, but it is, your thought process.
You're
You're
expecting
Right.
something
Yeah,
to
you're
happen
walking
to
into
you
that
in a
room
certain
saying,
location.
okay, guys, this is where the lady got her head bashed
And
in or
just in
whatever.
case, and just in case you did get like a slight headache, you're gonna be like, oh, that's it. It's
Yeah, and then everybody's jumping on the bandwagon where if you don't know what's going on, it's, okay, tell me about it. Is this
Let's
bad
see.
enough that you need to leave? Is it this? Is it
Right.
that?
And with me, where
And so, yeah.
obviously you know something, Kevin, you know more about it. Myself, I mean, Angel and I always did the walkthroughs. We didn't send anybody but ourselves. When somebody contacted us, Angel and I did the walkthrough. We went, but we never wanted to know anything.
Hmm.
I myself, when I go into a place, it is completely blind. Even myself, I know very little.
Hmm.
And that for that reason is I go in,
Hmm.
we do an investigation, I go through the evidence, I come back, I show what we have, and if the homeowner or the hotel say, because we did a hotel once, if they say this is the issue we were having, they know I haven't made up anything because I didn't even know anything. It is completely blind when we go in and do
Yeah.
an investigation.
Yeah. And I mean, that's kind of the same premise as we're doing. It's just because, um, where's the rum
I
chop?
thought you said there was more.
Oh, oh, I got you. In the bag right inside the kitchen.
I'll be right back,
Um,
kids.
so she was trying to be like sly and ask what more rum chata was, but she was telling me to look at my watch, and she had sent me a text, and then finally she did show me the phone. But you almost, because of some of the, well, I say some of the abilities, but what you bring to the table, I mean, that makes 100% sense. To, like, if you were on my team, that would be the exact way that I would want you to come into an investigation because of what you're bringing to the investigation. So that makes
Exactly.
100%, sense. With us, it'll be like myself and Wendell, because I'll do like the preliminary phone call where I'll get as much information as I can without getting into, it's more the stories and things like
Hmm.
that, and trying to deem if if it's something that we need to pursue, if it's close enough that we can, or do we need to pull in another team from like Savannah because we're not going to be able to get down there for a month and a half or
Right.
whatever. But then it's the same thing.
But basically,
And on the team, I may have do what?
I said basically, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's and I do the same thing with my sensitives. I usually have one on each team, and they'll be in the dark. So then it's kind of like working with you, where
Right.
I would have you on one team and somebody else with similar. And I say similar. I think everybody that's sensitive to that brings something different to the table. So
Hmm.
one may get a picture of whatever, and somebody else may get something completely different, and neither one of them are more beneficial to the group. They're equally as beneficial.
Exactly.
And
They're what
but yeah,
makes
so
the group.
we treat those the same way. Yeah,
I did it
and
backwards.
and what?
I did it backwards.
So, but yeah, it's I don't know. I love working with sensitives. Of course, I also have all of the gear and all of the stuff to try to get what hard data you can get as well.
Exactly.
But
That's
and
what we
so
do.
those are also in the dark.
Right.
And
Because you got,
so yeah, it's you
you
have
use
what?
your equipment, you use your sensitive, both. I mean, you take that and you kind of get an answer for the people that you're doing it for. You don't just rely on one thing.
Yeah,
You use more than just one.
no, you use everything that's at your disposal, and I'm as I don't want to say skeptical because that
Suck
would
it. Oh, but it was too late.
sorry, yeah, it overflowed. I erupted on the table. I'm sorry. I did it kind of made a mess. Um, but it's alcohol abuse. What do you
I'm,
want?
I'm
Um,
not going to say anything,
but yeah,
Kevin. I'm just
I
going to,
think it's really good though. Um, but yeah, everything brings something to the table to paint a picture of what's going on. And
exactly.
I can't go. And this is just me. But and I don't want this to sound in any way that I'm poo-pooing on the abilities of sensitives, because I'm not at all. But I'm not in their head. Do you know what I
Right.
mean?
Hmm.
Um, and so I have to be equally as hard on, equally as I don't know. I have to look at everything, including the sensitive, the same. Does
Right.
that make sense?
Well,
Just because
yeah,
they
because
had a bad hot dog for dinner
I
and
don't,
now everything's a demon. It's
Kevin, I don't consider myself a sensitive. I'm an empath, but I don't consider myself a sensitive. I feel things. I can feel the living feelings. I can feel the dead's feelings. But I don't consider myself a sensitive. I don't consider myself, a lot of people say, oh, you're a medium. No, I'm not. I'm just me. I don't put labels on myself.
right.
Okay. So,
No, and well, and that's
I
why I
understand
said people with. Did you look at that? It's weird.
abilities.
Yeah, it's just
It
because we
looks like
poured it
I
differently.
made I made Jello. Um.
Oh, just,
So yeah, but I have to be objective with every piece of evidence that I have, and
exactly.
that's only because and you've worked with people that are they want to be the they want to be all that. They want to be, the world's greatest sensitive or the whatever, and
Well,
some of them are
I've had
really good,
one.
and some of them.
I mean, we had a team member that, back in the day, she considered herself a sensitive, and that was fine. We all have abilities. Everybody has abilities. It's just some choose not to accept them. Okay. And she wanted to be the best of the group. And to me, that's not how our group worked. Each and everybody in my group had an ability. And taking all those
Mhm.
abilities and putting them into one is what made us who we were. It wasn't one person, it was all six of us.
Exactly, exactly. And so, everything, every aspect, the EMF meter, the EVPs that you record, the thermals, the temperature fluctuations, the personal experiences because of the blind part of the study. Um,
Right,
all of that then comes together in a nice little jigsaw to kind of make what's going on in the particular location. And you
exactly.
have to look at every piece of it the same and objectively. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm optimistically skeptical. It's something. It's only because you have to fall in the middle. Because
Right,
if you don't, you can pretty much prove every location isn't haunted,
Right.
or
right.
every location is if you jump off that side of the bandwagon.
And
Right.
I think I appreciate more the investigators that have that a little bit of skepticism that not everything is a fucking demon or oh that's definitely a ghost. No, I mean because a lot of times you're in old houses settle, old houses make noises, old houses do their own thing. My house makes noises, and it's not paranormal. I mean I could turn it into that. I could be like, oh my god, did you hear that? But it's not. It's my house settling. I mean I live on limestone. I hear all the echoes that come from the limestone and all the things. Now, do I think that my house is haunted? Yes. But do I think, everything that I hear in my house? No. Am I skeptic?
No,
Absolutely.
no. You know,
Yeah.
and
You
that's
have
not
to.
how it is. I mean, most of these shows, if you watch, granted, everybody knows I was on a show, but I refuse to do it's a demon because it's like
Uh,
good and bad. You have, what the heck? What's wrong? You guys on fire?
I'm going to spray with hose.
No.
no,
You
No,
no,
have,
no.
it went out.
There was like a foot and a half, 2 foot high of brush, and it's absolutely gone.
okay.
Yeah,
There's
everything's fine.
nothing there. But go ahead.
When you watch
Go ahead.
the TV shows, they always have everything is demonic, demonic, demonic. No, it's not. There's two sides to every story.
Mm-mm.
You might have devil, something demonic,
Exactly.
something not nice over here, but that doesn't mean my mother dying yesterday, she turned into a demon. No, that's not it. But that's
No,
all
not
they
at all.
care about.
Not at
All
all.
they, all the TV shows
Well,
want to
and
show you is the negative side.
yeah,
They want you
exactly. And
scared.
in what, 25 years, I guess. Yeah. I tell
Well,
people
that's
when
what
they're
gets
like,
people to watch.
yeah, exactly.
People want that. They
Yeah,
want to
people want
see
that.
you.
Well, the
They don't want to see
producers
what we're
want
really
that.
doing, like we're sitting around talking to nothing, or so to speak, and that we're
Exactly.
all claiming our own like body sounds. Like oh that was me, or no that was Kevin because Kevin insisted on Taco Bell before the investigation. You know that's the true
I don't know.
story.
I think that
I
was
did.
Amy
Her
earlier.
first,
Investigation.
her first one that when she joined the team, I took everybody to Taco Bell before the investigation.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I was like oh
ghost
I
hunting
did.
101.
I admit it.
Okay, wait a minute. Ghost hunting 101. Do not go to Taco Bell before you go on your first ghost hunt. Simple as that.
no
Yeah.
because you're gonna spend the night claiming all your sounds.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
folks,
That's
so
awesome.
remember that. No
But yeah, and
Taco
you've got
Bell.
no Taco Bell. I think it was Troy Taylor that told a story about getting like this unbelievable EVP. And it was just this growl. And part of the team or somebody on the team didn't hear the growl beforehand, and he was presenting it. And one of the investigators was there, and he was talking about where they got this noise. And about the time the investigator was like, that was me. So
Was it a toot?
it was
I called it a toot.
a toot.
Was it a toot?
Was
Did
it
you
a
have
toot?
a little toot?
I need you to go TT in the cup. I was like 18 and a nurse told me to do that. And I'm like, you want me a TT and what? No.
Who was this little toot?
Well, Kevin, you already
Yep,
said
but-
you bring your hose, so, you know. TT in a cup.
He brings some gas too.
It doesn't toot.
No, but you do. No, he makes stomach sounds. It's him, it's his stomach. It's not, I mean, I guess it's gas, but at least it stays contained. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't come out.
And
Maybe I should, because then it wouldn't make noise.
But it was loud or not.
Kevin,
And then you
Kevin,
have to be like, oh, I
don't-
just let out a little toot.
don't do it by the fire, please.
Yeah, no,
Not an open flame.
It's
Yeah.
just
Don't do it.
not
Keep
around
it away.
open flame. No,
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 please
no.
don't.
No,
that actually works. By the way.
because no.
So I was in
Don't do
college.
it.
What do you want?
College.
I know
Playing
it works.
Yeah,
farts and
lighting farts in
Playing
college.
with Ouija board.
Yeah,
I am
Then I went
not
to show the
coming down to
security-
Georgia with the
believe it.
ointment.
Bring the cream.
break the creek quick. There's his is on fire.
We're gonna have to diaper him up. No,
No.
don't do
Oh,
that, kids.
God.
Don't light your farts on
Don't
fire.
light your farts.
Yeah, it's not good,
No.
especially after you've drank
But-
moonshine.
Oh. Thank God we didn't have moonshine. What do you
Yeah.
look
Well,
at?
I did, but I'm not the one that did it. My one son was.
Hunting.
So farting after moonshine?
And
Well,
lighting it?
lighter.
Did
Yeah.
he hurt
It was
himself?
just before I
Bottom?
It was just before I moved up here to New Hampshire. It was like in July. I hadn't met Angel yet. We were in South Carolina, and he'd had his first incident with the moonshine. I went to take a shower, and people that we were visiting came running to the bathroom door, telling me my son was in the kitchen lighting his farts on fire. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not putting ointment on your ass. You burn it. You're taking care of it, not me.
It's a proud
Ain't
parent
happening.
moment. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, how
Yeah.
sweet. Boys. I don't know how we survive boys.
I don't know.
Lord.
I really don't.
Lord. Like, I got a good
Them
idea.
boys
Well,
will kill us.
my son had a couple of friends over one night, the usual crowd, and then there was a new kid. Very nice, sweet. I think he might be maybe a little on the spectrum, but sweet. I'm in my bedroom, headphones in, watching TikTok, of course. And I hear boom, and I went, what in the hell was that? And it sounded like a gunshot. And I freaked the fuck out. Like, I threw all my shit down, I come running outside, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Those boys turned around and looked at me, they were all sitting out here by the fire, they all put their head and looked at me at the door, and they were like, Zach goes, well, we decided, because the new friend, I won't say the kid's name, but he hadn't ever seen a spray can go into the fire. Kids,
Aha.
It's loud.
it's very loud,
Very loud.
and it can be very dangerous. So don't do that, because part of it ended up over
Hilarious.
here at the neighbor's house, Mhm. And luckily he was out of town. He was like, he's been, I don't know, he was out of the country for like 2 weeks or something. And yeah, so luckily he wasn't home when this, and his car's over there. I would have like hit his car.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
that'd have been bad.
yeah. I'm like, listen, I hear y'all do that again, and I have to come back out here. And they were like, yes, ma'am. I went back and they didn't do it again.
No more booms.
So I don't have a ghost, but I have a woodpecker.
Huh?
What about a woodpecker?
And he pecks out here on the. I got one, and he pecks on my tree right outside where I'm working, or he pecks on the. I don't know why I thought of that, or he pecks on the telephone pole. I think I saw the telephone pole, and I went, "Ooh, squirrel." I got another story. Yeah, ADD is a bitch. ADD on steroids is what this is.
ADD on Twitter.
Cheers to that.
What was that? Yeah.
It's rough. Now, I think one of my favorite investigation thingies
Amy.
is
Amy.
the Estes method.
What?
Yeah.
Zaina wants to know, where did you get that badass tank, Amy?
Thank you, Zaina. Zaina gave me this. This is abso-fucking-lutely. Yep. Yeah, it's fast.
I didn't think
It's
you'd
super
seen that
soft
yet.
and love it. No, I didn't, because it's delayed. Like,
Yeah, it'll pop up here in
hi, Cookie.
15
Well,
minutes.
she
Yeah,
just
we'll see it
sent
again.
you a
And I'm like,
bunch of.
oh, yay.
She just sent you 3 hearts.
Aw.
Love you.
No.
I'll see you Friday.
Somebody loves somebody. I never get hearts. Nobody loves me anymore.
But
No.
I love you. Kevin loves
Oh.
yes.
you.
Yeah, I took it off full screen. But now
What
TJ's
happened?
like this big.
I'm like,
I took it off full screen so we
So
can
now
see
I can see comments.
Yeah, you're that big.
It's okay, Cookie. I
yeah,
wasn't
it's
kicking you.
okay. I'm just looking at my phone. That's how I know.
Loaded you up. That'd be a good thing to do. Have the phone sitting here with the comments.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go,
So I
boo.
can actually see.
What? Here you go, boo.
You can see now.
Wait a minute. I don't know.
Yeah, the
Zena, who are you giving all those hearts to?
To me.
Oh, to you. She gave you a whole bunch
I'm
more,
not sure. That could
boo.
be Boo. Yeah, it could be Boo.
Okay. So you can share with me. I'll
Okay.
share my hearts with you.
Hey, you, that could still be
You
Oh,
you.
wait a minute.
Ghost
Who's you?
shirt on.
Who's you, Zana? Is you me? TJ? Is you TJ, or is you
Three of us.
Amy, or is you Kevin?
I'm just me.
No, not Amy. You.
She said no, not Amy.
Thank you, Zana.
Wow.
Oh, Hooker. Thanks, Hooker.
TJ.
Wow.
Thank you, Zana.
Yeah.
What can I say?
I'll remember that I'll remember that during my speech at your wedding.
The blonde hair,
Remember that
Amy.
one time that you didn't love me, but you loved TJ?
The blonde hair.
Yeah.
Look at this at 60, no gray. Okay, maybe a little right here.
Not bad, not bad.
I'm dreading the day I go gray.
Excuse me, I'm not 60, am I? I'm 62. 61. Oh, 61 and a half. I'm almost 62. Almost.
Good,
Couple
that
months.
Leo. Oh,
What? Did you say something about Leo?
yeah, I know. But see, I'm being nice. I'm being nice, and you are not, Zaina. So there.
Uh-oh.
There's a little
Okay.
sidebar going on.
Yeah.
Oh boy, now I'm seeing it.
You may need to.
Are you itching?
No. So we light up.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, what are we lighting up, guys? Now I'm worried. What kind of show is this?
So you can see it.
Did she just say
Oh, okay.
No. I don't think she did.
What did you say? Now I'm what?
Who, me?
We're always.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, you said, oh, what are y'all lighting up? Now I'm
I
something.
said, what the hell are y'all lighting up now? I said, is this, what kind of show is this? What are we lighting up? A candle.
Oh,
See it
okay.
over there.
Okay.
Oh, that question does stink.
This. I told you it smells like death.
God, that is dead.
I don't know what's in there, but
It's dead, whatever it is.
it is definitely. My trash is.
There's a ghost in that trash can.
It's a ghost of Satan's butthole. Listen, I know something. This is not ghost related, but I'm going to tell you. So here's my beef of the week. Okay. So Kroger's. Okay. I'm trying to buy some corn on the cob. Because it's that time of year, right? And I love me some freaking Mexican street corn. So I'm buying corn. I'm at Kroger. It's four corn for $5. What? I'm sorry. Did this come out of Jesus' corn cob himself? Did he create this? Has he been using? Why is this corn? Because you go to Walmart and they're 3 for $1. Why in the am I going to pay $5 for 4 pieces of corn? Regular size, same size as the ones at Walmart. I was like, no, Kroger. I don't know what your corn is made of, but I'm not interested. Crack, whatever. Maybe they're trying to put some crack in there. It's got needles in it, like when they used to search our candy when we were little for needles.
Did you go to Walmart?
They really just want to eat our candy. To buy corn, yeah, because I'm not paying $5 for.
Hey, Amy, what is it about the mop bucket?
The mop bucket. So in the morning, I come out on the back porch, and I eat breakfast with Cookie. This my new stray outdoor cat. I don't know. So I come out and I eat breakfast with Cookie. I give her food, and then I sit and I drink my Red Bull and get ready for my day. Well, the other day, Devin was here. Devin came over, I don't know, Monday or something, to do laundry for their trip, and she was here, and I was mopping and doing all the things. Well, anyways, the mop, I rinsed it, whatever, left it on the back porch to dry. So I'm sitting in my chair on the porch, and I'm like, what is that smell?
What is that?
Is that me? And now, mind you, I had just gotten out of the shower. Like, I took a shower, I got Cookie's breakfast and my Red Bull before I clocked in to start work, right? I'm looking over, I'm like, is that me? Do I have to take another shower? What is wrong with me? Like, is this because of, and I'm like smelling myself all over. And I'm like, I don't smell it. I'm like, smell my hair, my hand. I'm like, what is it? I'm like, my vape, my phone. I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? Then I look over.
Move, Kevin.
And I'm sitting next to the mop. It was the mop.
Are you sure?
You know how it needs to go not in the dishwasher, in the washing machine. Because I don't know, they get weird and smelly when they sit wet and whatever. And I was just like, ugh. So, yeah, it was the mop. It wasn't me. It was the mop. I sent Zane a picture, and I was like, I thought I stunk, and I took a picture of it, and I was like, it was this.
Kevin,
Wasn't me.
you're sitting right next to her. How's it smell?
Dan, it's not me.
Huh?
It's the trash of death. And it comes in waves.
Plus, she smells like the bug wipe.
Bug wipe, yeah.
Which actually doesn't smell bad.
These are from the $1.25 tree.
They smell good.
The $1.25 tree. See, I'm not the only one that says that.
Well,
Raylene and I went to the $1.25 tree today. Yep.
Because it's not the
speaking of, there she is. Turn around and say hi, Raylene.
Hi, guys.
They're waving. Don't go out there. There might be a bear.
He's going out the window.
Might be a bear. Don't go out there. There might be a bear.
I seen a bobcat out there one day.
Oh, I would hug it. Let's be
No,
honest.
you wouldn't do it.
I'm super excited. I said I'm getting a hedgehog. He's going to be our show hedgehog. He's going to make an appearance.
I thought you couldn't buy hedgehogs in Georgia.
You can't.
How you getting it?
You go out of state.
Oh.
You have
Okay.
friends. You got friends in other states. And they're like,
Yeah.
hey, I know you've been wanting one of these. I got one for you. And I'm like, his
There
name
you
is going to
go.
be Mr. Whiskey Biscuit.
Yep, I remember the Whisker Biscuit conversation.
Whisker Whiskey Biscuit.
Whisker Whiskey Biscuit. Wait a minute. Try to say that 3 times when you're drunk. Really fast.
No.
We just go with biscuit. Much
Yeah.
easier. We'll just shorten it to biscuit.
Wait a minute. That's what you're calling it now, Amy? Zayna wants.
Mr. Whiskey Whisker Biscuit? I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. That's what Zayna just asked.
Okay. What? Good night, old guy. That's
Good night,
Larry.
Larry.
Good night. Love you.
Night.
Bye, Larry.
Bobcats, bears, and beasts, TJ. Oh, Lord, my sister's here.
That's
Hi,
like
Betty.
lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Hope your
So we
foot's
got
feeling good.
Bears and beasts.
That's my sister.
Beast.
Hi,
How's
sister.
the foot? Yep. How's the foot, sister? Must be bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Uh-oh. You going for some more rum chata?
We don't have any more.
We don't have any more.
Oh, well, that sucked. She drank it all?
Yes.
We
We drank it all. He says he foot is still numb.
Well, it'll get better. Probably good. She had surgery today. It'll probably be good if it's numb for a while.
Yes. As long as it can be numb, that's a good thing.
That's the way you want it, to be numb.
Yep.
Just stay
Especially if
off
it
of
was
it.
soft. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, TJ,
Yeah.
as far as experiments, processes, whatever to do on an investigation, what do you think? Either, you've been doing it a long time, like I have, and my favorites have evolved. But what is one of your favorite things to do on an investigation?
Not get the shit scared out of me for one, but no, that's not what you mean.
Well, that's always a plus.
Well, I always like to take the newbie and not well, as I said, nobody knows anything. We don't know anything, so it's blind. So I like to take the newbie and put them in the, what I feel is the most intense area to see what they get. And it's always best if they're kind of a skeptic, because right. I remember the house in Hillsboro that I told you about that's in the magazine. We had a skeptic with us that night, the first night we went in there. And of course, he had made a few comments about the place being funny, And right. He found out later with some of our listening to the EVPs, whatever was in the house didn't take to him kindly, and it literally told him, get out. Really? Needless to say, he wasn't a skeptic after that investigation. He wasn't a skeptic anymore because of the stuff he heard. And that's why I said I like to take that person and set him in a what I think is the most intense area of an investigation and see what they get.
Yeah,
Tell me you didn't get it.
Yeah. That's not a bad practice. Especially if they're skeptical, because if
exactly.
One of my favorite stories, and this guy had been investigating with me for, I don't know, probably a year, and still didn't have that experience. You know, the one that you're like, holy crap, what is going on?
Right.
And we were doing a bed and breakfast that was owned by the last surviving member of the Gone with the Wind cast.
Oh, wow.
And he had the first line in the movie.
God, I don't give a damn. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he had the American Demon Comics. Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
that's awesome. Hello. Um, but yeah, he was Fred Tarleton, I believe, Fred, and he was the one when the two brothers were on the front porch standing there, and Scarlett was sitting on the front porch, and he says, you know, something about, I don't believe there's going to be no war, Miss Scarlett. That was the guy who owned this huge bed and breakfast. It was called Tarleton Oaks. And we were doing it. We were actually contacted by a news team, and they wanted to document the investigation that we did. And and about 3/4 of the way through the investigation, the caretaker came up and said, "Do you want to go into the attic?" And I was like, "That's where y'all reported hearing like little kids playing." He's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "You damn straight I want to go into the attic." And
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, it says so right there.
Right.
But so we went into the attic and hadn't been in the attic more than 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And this guy who was with us, all of a sudden he starts coming across the radio and he's like, "Is anybody out on the front porch?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so. Call the other team." So he called up the other team who was down on the first floor in the back of the house. And he called them, but none of them had been out at the front of the house. Um, and so we did some checks real quick, checked the property, checked everything. Nobody was outside. He was actually, we had set up base that night on a, this was one of the big Victorians where it has the huge porches on the side so they could entertain outside. And it's basically a porch the size of a room. He had set up there.
Like that porch that like we were when we were with Heather and Jeff in
Yes,
Alabama.
but bigger.
That porch was nice too,
Yeah.
but bigger than that.
Bigger than that.
Wow.
And it was actually right around the
Like the
corner
living
from where
area.
he was like here, and if you go further on the house and then this way, that's where he had heard what he heard. And so I was like, okay, don't say another word. I'm coming to get you. And just because I didn't want any, you know, him saying what was going on to contaminate anything, I wanted a fresh, you know, eyewitness, even though it was something he was hearing. And so I went and got him, and he was like saying, "Kevin, I heard little girls on the front porch, and they were giggling." I was like, "What do you mean by giggling?" He said, "Do you know how, like, when a little kid, like you're playing with your nephew or whatever, little kids, and they're hiding on the sofa under just an Afghan, but they think you can't see them, and they have that giggle of, 'You're never going to find me'?" And I was like, "Dude, that is the perfect description. I know that giggle." And he said, "That's what I'm hearing." And then he was like, just, "There's nobody there." And I'm like,
especially a child.
yeah. But he was, I almost said his name, but he was like, "Dude, this is crazy." Story gets better. Remember, we went into where they would hear little kids play.
Is this person still on the team?
No.
Okay.
And he's somebody who I would kill to have back on the team. Love him to death. But so unbeknownst to us, through the EVPs, we started reviewing, and through timestamps and stuff, we figured out that about a minute after, 2 minutes after we went into the attic, the other team recorded an EVP of a little girl that said, "Ed," another investigator with us, "Ed, come find us.
Yeah.
Then, right after that, about 30 seconds after that, you hear Ben coming across the radio. Is anybody on the front porch?
Yep.
I'm hearing what sounds like little girls
That's
giggling.
fucking
And
cool.
so that was one where it was, I mean, nobody got their eyebrows singed or whatever, it wasn't that scary, but it
Right.
was just this fact-based information building, like the puzzle we were talking about putting together,
Right.
where
Right.
everything came together, and it was like, and he was like, oh, I don't know I'm having to wrap my mind around this, because he was such a skeptic, but he was such a great investigator. He still kept an open mind, and
Right.
he was just a phenomenal investigator. But that absolutely rocked his world, where he was like, I can't
Yeah.
explain this, and I'm like, yeah, good luck. But
Yeah, we had that. We had something similar. We were doing that hotel here in Manchester, the Hilton Garden Inn, and we were up there. There was myself, there was Kayla, one of the general managers, and the sensitive I was telling you about earlier that thought she was the only one that was, worth knowing.
uh,
And Kayla and I both heard a little kid with our own ears. We heard this little kid come running towards us, and we're like, "Did you hear that child?" And of course, the one person, she says, "No, that was the heating ducts," or something to that effect, right? So we kind of just later on, as I'm listening to the recordings from that night, you hear a child come up. I would assume it was Baya, and it says, "I want a cookie." And
oh
Kayla and I
wow,
are like, "We said we heard a child." Because you
yeah,
hear us on the recorder, you hear us say, "Did you hear that child?" It sounded like it came running up to us. You could hear the, footsteps like it was running. And we heard it say something, but we weren't sure what it said. And of course, the other person was like, "No, that was the heating ducts. It was the heat coming on or whatever." But then you heard the child in the recording go, "I want a cookie." And it's like, holy shit, there it
yeah.
is. So, I mean, yeah,
I love
it's amazing when you hear it with your ears, but then you get it on a recorder.
Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. And then to have it clarified so you can hear what it was actually
Yeah,
saying.
and it's not
Exactly.
exactly like with this. He heard the little girls giggling, but we recorded something that's even better than the reported sound that we heard with our ears, or he
Right.
heard with his ears,
Right.
because it all backs up the way he described the giggle.
Right.
And so for y'all to hear what sounds like a little kid running up,
I love that.
and
And
then
it
to
said
record that.
something. It said something. We just didn't hear what it said until we
Yeah,
listened to the recording. And he
Right.
was asking for a cookie.
Well, of course.
yeah, I'd want a
I
cookie.
don't know. I think kids make me nervous a little bit. Like when you, not kids in general, but like when you hear kids,
You never know.
you go, is it a kid? Because
Or is it something wanting you to think it's a kid? Because there's always
it
that
seems safe.
possibility.
It
That's why
seems
you don't take
safe.
it home with you.
No, it seems safe to
Exactly.
talk to a child. You're like, oh, it's a child. It's fine.
No.
No, no,
Not
no.
always. Not always a child, y'all. So
No,
don't always
it's
think
not. So
that
don't always think it's a child. It
way.
could be
No.
something not nice trying to make you think it's a child.
Yes, it could be something much more sinister than just a little
It could,
kid.
yeah,
I mean,
right.
it could be a kid. I don't know. I tend to not put a whole lot into. Um, I don't. I would like to think, but everybody has their own opinion. But I would like to think that kids, you know, cross over. That they don't initially just hang out.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
think
it's
that.
but my whole thing on the take of child ghosts,
Hmm,
and this is not going into the things that pretend to be child ghosts. I'm
right.
talking about a
Real.
legitimate human spirit of a child that's still childlike. Um, yeah, it's deadly.
I told you.
Yeah. Sorry, we're
It
getting a
doesn't come
whiff
out
of
till
the trash
Friday.
can again.
It comes in waves.
Yeah.
Like, whew,
Um,
that was a good one.
I
But
thought you were talking about Amy, but that's okay. Being deadly.
Nothing could. That's
she is
not a
kind of
human
deadly,
smell.
but
I mean,
not
it
not
could
in
be.
that kind of way.
You know, I don't want to be investigated for my trash can now because
No,
there's something really rotting in there.
it
No,
is
it's
like
just
you
I
got
have
rid
cats.
of someone in the trash can.
It does smell like that.
It does.
I told Zach, I was like, oh my god, this trash. I opened it up and threw the trash in, and I was like, ugh, and I was like, this smells like.
That's like that meme that of somebody's trash can where it says something about "excuse the smell, it's a deer, not my wife."
Oh, geez.
It smells like I like. Oh, I don't talk about. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Back to the program. Demons.
Regular programming.
I think a lot of
I'm
times
under the impression if you go,
do make themselves, because again, you're like, oh, it's a kid, it's fine. I think a lot of residual children, yes, absolutely,
oh yeah,
because of just that energy imprint and that time of those kids playing or whatever that you hear, or if God forbid something tragic happened to them and you hear screaming or crying or whatever, I think that's more of a residual than I would like to think. Whether it's correct or not, because we know? I guess none of us will really know till we're over there, and then we'll be like, "Oh, this is how it works."
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Well, I
now.
might get there first, Amy, and if I do, I'll come bring back a message to you. How's that?
Okay, we'll make a vow. We need a word.
yeah, word.
What's our word gonna be?
Cookie. Snack.
Armageddon.
Not Armageddon.
That's like the
You
guy
don't
that got
scare
his
people.
nose broke.
Amy to understand. Snack.
Snack.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that'll be me. Snacks.
Yeah, yep.
Show me your snacks. I would run up. I want a snack.
No, but somebody asked me years ago, and I ended up writing, kind of adding it to my piece I was writing on ghosts, about child spirits.
Kevin's in a book.
And
I did it again. Kevin's in a
we'll
book.
set it over here with me.
Okay.
Well, they're sharing.
Yeah, we're sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is
Kevin,
caring.
that freaked me out. Your arm went from in your square into Amy's square. That's some scary stuff right there.
Wow. I lost my finger in the war.
Found it.
Here's one for you too.
Whoopsie, there it was.
I don't know where that came from. There are birds out here.
There is a lot of them. Bats.
No, but somebody asked me, is it, how can we live in a world where God will allow a child to remain lost on the earth? And I was like, in my response, I elaborated it more when I wrote, but I was like, I don't assume to understand God's time frame.
I'm not really sure that God has control over it.
And, well, I'm not either way. In terms of everlasting, even 1,000 years is that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so if a child dies on a farm and he always wanted to go play on that apple tree, but he couldn't
That's
go
a
play on the
mulberry
apple tree because of the bull.
Well, or because it's a mulberry tree, not an apple tree.
Well, I wasn't being specific.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. He wanted to play
or
on the
there's the
mulberry
pecan
tree.
tree right there.
Okay, or the pecan tree.
Yeah.
But he couldn't because of the bull.
That's an asshole.
And then all of a sudden some tragedy happens and he passes.
The bull gores him.
Golly.
I'm making a movie.
I need a
I'm
drink.
getting depressed here. Stop.
Golly.
Well, you said there was a
tissue.
Yeah, but that's why he couldn't play on the tree when he was alive.
Well, maybe he tried and the bull gored him, and that's why he couldn't play on the tree anymore.
He died of a tragedy that may or may not have been the bull.
I'm gonna cry here.
Yeah. And for whatever reason, he doesn't go right away. And, in my belief, or in my...
You mean while he's dying?
No,
because of the wound?
Once he dies,
Okay.
he doesn't
I'm just trying to create the story in my head.
He doesn't enter into whatever conduit takes us to whatever's next.
Like he's like in a holding tank.
Or maybe he
So to
sees
speak.
it and there's Nanny or whoever over there saying, "Little Johnny, come on, it's time to go." He's like, "But I want to play on the apple tree."
But that
I
freaking
thought it was a
bull.
pecan tree. Will you
I
get
thought
the
it was
tree
a
right?
tree.
I don't know what kind of tree I'm trying not to play
It's
on
about to
here.
become a fucking tree if y'all don't shut
It's
up.
an orchard. It's an
Golly.
orchard
It's
of
an
all the
orchard of
trees.
fucking trees. Um, so watch out for the
I fell
fucking
out of the
tree.
tree, jumping from the pecan tree to the peach tree to the
We were
apple
sitting,
tree.
we were sitting at the Goose
Yeah,
with the sunset.
sunset
We just
behind
don't have
us.
the train.
Yeah,
What about a
Yeah.
goose?
A frosted one.
frosted,
Frozen.
frozen. She was talking about how we're still going to have a sunset behind us.
I mean, it's still there, but the mountain's it's over that way. But
I
Yeah,
stand
but
behind Kevin.
anyway, back to my story.
okay, back to the beer. Bull. Sorry,
Yeah. So the bull's now sad. End of story.
because he needs a beer.
God. No, but
Why is the bull sad?
because the kid
I don't
died.
know, but Zayna's had dying here. Zayna's laughing like crazy. You
I
got
don't
Zayna
know.
laughing.
So is that what that is?
Mm,
Is that a laugh?
I don't know if Zayna's laughing or if she's crying in this emoji here. Which is it? I think she's laughing.
Amy played with the
Amy
tree.
played with the tree. Amy played with the tree. That's what it was.
Okay, that's I can do kind of yeah.
She's
Like
cracked. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Well,
American Demon Comics is cracking up. Yeah, I know. Only with Amy.
Yeah.
oh, we need another candle. It's getting dark. Continue. The bull story with the beer.
It's
Yeah,
a bunch of bull.
That's kind of weird, isn't it?
I think it needs
There's kind of this over here, Kevin. Amy's got some kind of, I don't know, kind of weird.
Yeah. If you see something in that camera now, it's a definite something's going on.
Yeah.
But no, but back to that. If for whatever reason he doesn't move on immediately,
Right.
like I think
And the thing is,
99.
I'm gonna kind of about the moving on because Angel and I did do a crossover for mother and father. The child had died at birth technically, but the mother admitted she was not willing to let the child go. And she felt like the child was trapped, because she wasn't willing to let it go. And so we did a crossover, and during the crossover, I also did a recording so we could hear what was going on. I had the spirit box going. And as Angel was instructing the child, Jessica, to, if she could see the light, to step into it, we did get the child's voice saying the light, and it said, that it was going to step into the light. It was like, what we didn't hear until I listened to the recording was after the child's voice, there was an older person's voice that said, she loves it here. And it was
Really?
like, holy crap. When I played it for the mother and father, the recording for the mother and the mother said that was her grandmother's voice.
Oh,
So, I got really excited because listening to the recording, to me, it confirmed there is something else,
Mm-hmm.
out there. So, it was amazing to be able to cross the child over and hear the recording, the things in the recording, basically another voice saying she loves it here.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, that's an amazing.
That's like
story.
that's like a happy, like a heartwarming, like, you don't get a lot of, like, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But in the scenario of the little kid in the tree, not you that
Oh,
lost
here we are.
yours. Yeah.
It's not me in the tree this time.
But
It was the bull
just because
drinking a beer.
for 75 years people hear a little kid giggling by that tree, and don't go by that creepy old apple tree, because all you hear is like little kid giggling, and it's spooky as hell or whatever, and it's just a little kid over there playing by the apple.
They wanted to always play by the apple tree.
Yeah,
Right.
and to me, it's like, don't worry, because, you know, in my belief, God's like, He's going to be here in a minute. It's okay.
Or,
Because,
to be honest, Kevin, the scenario could also be a lot of people believe when we die, okay, and we are spirits, maybe I live to be 99 years old, okay? But
uh-huh,
my happiest point in life was when I was a 12-year-old child playing in that apple tree. So now my spirit doesn't want to be this 99-year-old decrepitated person, but I want to go back and I want to be this 12-year-old that's playing in this apple tree over here. Is it
mhm.
possible? We don't know, but it is
No.
said that it's possible.
Well, I mean, anything is possible, you
Exactly.
know,
Oh, absolutely.
especially with the unexplained. And I think that we kind of put blinders on things when we try to put it in a nice little cubby hole.
Exactly.
And so to me, a child spirit is, maybe in the case, did you say that was a hotel where the little kid
The-
ran up and started
yes,
picking up
yes.
whiskey?
Well, it was a, to be honest, it was a newer hotel. In fact, the owner was like, my hotels, we did that in 2014 and he built it, it was built in 2008. And he was like, how can my hotel be
What was
haunted? And
there
it's like,
Do you know
it's
what
the
was there?
land.
Oh,
I don't know what was there before. It was the factory district. Okay, so it was a factory district, and we all know that kids worked in a lot of these factories back in the 1800s.
hmm
Okay, so did a child die on that land? We don't know.
Or was
We
it
only
the
know
foreman's kid that would come and play around the factory?
yeah. Maybe there
exactly.
was.
We don't know.
He loved running his
So I
lightning.
mean,
Maybe the bull was coming,
Yeah,
and he was like, you know what?
look, a lightning bug.
as far as me, if I make it to my 90s, when I come back as a spirit, I'm coming back as a 20-year-old. Hell, I don't want to be old.
No, a lightning
I
bug just
remember
comes.
the I remember the fun I had when I was in my 20s. And that hurt all them motherfuckers.
You
Yep,
know what?
Kevin's going, yeah, I'd had hair.
I had a lot of hair. So I could still have actually hair, but I have a bald spot or a really light spot that drives me crazy. So nope, no hair for me.
A
Wait,
light spot? Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, it's a light spot.
A light
It's not
spot.
quite bald.
Okay, I like
It
it.
grows
I like
hair. It
it.
just doesn't grow it as fast as anywhere else. What I'm thinking is keeping everything else short until the spot catches up, and then I'm just going to shave all of this and let the spot
and have
catch
a
up. And
ponytail. He'll have
then
like
I'll
a
have
ponytail coming off the back of his
Why don't
head.
we wax you? We could wax him on the show.
wax my head.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Does anybody
Run,
do
Kevin. Run, Kevin, run.
Why not?
That was a cat.
You rip it
The
off
cat's
your.
butt just went
People
through
rip
the
it off
camera.
their
rip
naughty
it off
bits.
my what?
People rip it off their naughty bits. Why can't you do it on your head? You be fine. We're gonna do it on the show.
You'll be
You'll
fine.
be fine.
Shave him
Shush,
instead of waxing.
hush, hush. You'll be fine.
No,
It'll
I
be
think
fine.
I'm good with a
Just close your
razor.
eyes.
Thanks.
Just close your eyes and think about, I don't know, butterflies.
Kevin, you're not going to be thinking about butterflies if you let her talk you into this.
Not waxing nothing of mine.
This is a
You're going to
disappointment.
scream like a little girl.
You're gonna let down our
And this
listeners.
is like in their hair. This isn't
Yeah.
like
With
naughty
I'm
bits
sorry.
hair.
I'm sorry. Oh, the naughty bits hair isn't in there?
No, it doesn't
Where
hurt.
is it then, if it's not in there?
Oh my
Where does
God.
it come from?
Zayna. We need Zayna.
I don't know that we need Zana. Sometimes it's best not to summon her.
You don't summon Zayna.
Don't summon Zana right now. I love you, but
Wasn't Demon Comics, American Demon Comics, he was at the Deep South.
he was our guest.
He was also our guest once.
Right. But he was at Deep
Yeah.
South.
hmm I was just throwing that
Which
out
one?
there.
The first one or the second one?
The second one?
Was he biased?
No, he was at the end.
Well, at least we got away from the waxing.
Did you see that?
What? Your candle glowing on the
No, somebody just walked past that door.
It says Kevin was absent when I came on. Oh, that's right. That's when I was co-hosting.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah,
okay.
that was before. Yeah, before you actually like joined. No, somebody
You
just
were
walked in front.
Something walked in front of your door?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute, my door?
There's nobody.
No,
my door.
The door.
Like I'm staring where we're looking is my back porch. So
I don't think you can see it on the camera.
Is
No,
Zach home? Is Zach home maybe? No?
no, he's at work. We would hear him pull up. We would see him. You would see the headlights and everything because he would pull in with his truck.
Okay. Oh, you're way out in the backyard. There's
That's
something
a
walked in your. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I'm seeing movement. What is the red light?
That's well, to the left of the door, there's a candle. And there's a,
Okay.
I'll go up there just for like pointing.
She's going to go point things out for us.
Yeah, where the ghost is.
Okay, so this right here, I'm going to do it up and down.
That's a candle.
That's a candle.
Okay.
An electric candle.
Okay.
This is like a solar wind chime thing.
The other light that she's, I don't think you can see it moving, but that's a solar light.
It's like this, okay?
Okay. But I'm
But
talking
something-
about these red lights to the other side. I seen something move past those.
My ring camera.
That's the ring.
Okay, so like this. It was like this. I'll do it in
It did this. This is what we saw.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, hell.
Yeah, that's what.
See my shadow walk by?
Yeah, that's what we saw.
That's what it looked like. But the way that it was going, you would run right into a wall. Because it was going this way. So you hit the door, the back wall of that closet in that bedroom. But now, that used to be a porch. So my laundry room, that mud room, and that other bedroom used to be a porch. So
Okay.
then they enclosed it and made rooms. But it was just a porch, like a big old back porch. And so somebody walked into a wall. You couldn't go anywhere else right there. It was close enough to the door that it wasn't somebody back behind going into the room. Because, the door's at the other end of the room.
Yeah, the other end of that room.
Mm-mm. And it looked like it was inside, but it could have been, but it looked like it was behind the curtain, so to speak.
All right, well, we'll have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Just watch it, because maybe it was just me. Maybe I just...
Do you want me to put that on the thing so people can watch it?
Yeah.
We
can add it?
I'd make Kevin check out the house.
Nah, there ain't nobody in there. I just walked in there. There's the way that
Send
person was
Kevin in.
moving. If there was a real person in there, the way they were moving, they would have hit a wall, and they would have been passed out on my floor. They would have stepped on my cat. Boo's sitting right on the other side of the door.
Let me see if I can.
It's probably your neighbor that passed.
It could be. He does come around, and you know what? Literally, this cat, I have not seen her, and she just showed up last week. Now, there's a lady across the street that does help take care of the cats, and she feeds them. And she's got a few that come to her house. And again, they're all clipped because they were his cats, and he died, and now they come there. But this one just showed up. She doesn't go back over there, and I know that Shelby's...
That's perfect, Kevin.
She shows up, and I'm like in the yard, and she follows me all over the yard while I'm cutting down vines, while I'm digging holes and planting flowers. She follows me everywhere, and I'm like, I stood out here, and I'm like, really, David? Really?
Is it possible now that she became your familiar?
I don't know, but I'm like, really, David? You know my inn is full. We've discussed this before. And I'm like, and you sent me this cat? Really? Really?
Well, how's my baby bug?
I take care of her because she is like, baby bug is working with one brain cell. And we've decided, Devin and I have this conversation. The orange cats, for those of you that have orange cats, orange cats share a brain cell. And I guess they pass it from orange cat to orange cat. So it's not every day they get the brain cell. Some days you just don't get it. sometimes you miss out on the brain cell. And Baby Bug's been missing hers this week. I think she lent it out to another orange cat, perhaps in the neighborhood. I don't know. But it needs to come back because... Is that a light on in that house?
Yes.
In what house? Now what? Different house?
Yeah. And David's house. Here's another thing. Right around the time that this cat shows up, somebody bought his property. And they're doing something to it. Now, they didn't pull a permit. So they got shut the fuck down.
Ooh.
So, and then right about that time, and so I think he's laughing. I know he's laughing. Because he's like, yeah, shut down. That's what you get. I mean, they put new windows in. Like, they did all this work. It's done. Like, windows are in, and then I didn't know you need to pull a permit for windows.
I didn't think
you did.
But in the back, they started fixing up one of those sheds. Now, that shed he started to build, and somebody shut him down many years ago. Okay, probably 10, 12 years ago. And he was trying to build a fancy shed. He was going to make it like a little living area so somebody could live in there if they wanted to. He could rent it out. And it was nice, but they shut him down. So he stopped building on it. I think somebody's trying to fix that up because if you look at the house, on Zillow, it was showing that it was like fixed up. And I'm like, And then you posted about it, so now everybody knows that you didn't pull a permit and you're doing some shit in the yard. Okay, good job.
Well, they didn't do their homework, so.
No.
Is this the same house? Is this the same house with the porta potty?
No. This is David's. I was talking about David's house, but the light is the light off now?
Holy shit! Yes.
What the fuck, Kevin?
There has got to be somebody over there.
Turn the camera.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, they are. They're work.
There's work people.
Yeah, that van's still over
This
there.
is the house that went up in between her house and...
On the property that was supposed to be a road.
Oh.
Yeah.
They built a house.
They did, in a space that wasn't much wider than a driveway. I mean, it does like this. As it goes back, it gets wider.
In the back, but not much.
Yeah, where this house went up, they had to go there's enough room between it and Amy's property for a driveway.
Literally, I think you're supposed to be 5 feet from the property line.
There's no way that's 5 feet.
It is not. It is not 5 feet from the property line.
It's right against their property.
And I watched them today come out and start looking at because they're going to put a fence up on this side, which good. I'm glad. I don't have to see what you're doing. I don't have to see what I'm doing. I don't want to see. I don't care. But my thing is they were standing out by the end of the driveway where that mailbox is, and they were standing in my driveway. Now, the property marker is right in, okay, so the driveway is this big. The property marker is like right here. Okay? And they're looking and they're like going to put a fence. I'm like, you can't put a fence right up against that property line. You cannot. No,
you can fight that because...
Well, Barbara's like, well, you should go out, go ahead and call and I was like, oh, no, because listen, I can be a petty bitch and I'm going to let them build it. And then...
Oh, shit.
If your driveway has been a part of that property for a period of time...
Forever.
I think it's like 7 years. Something like, look at all the bugs on the damn screen.
It's the light. They're attracted to the light.
I have a touch screen, so I can't wipe the bugs off, or I may shut down the
bug.
Just let them crawl. They're not on the camera part, so it's fine.
But yeah, if you maintain a part of a property, then that becomes, after amount of time, that becomes part of your property.
Yes, it does. You hear that?
Because it's under your driveway.
We poured new concrete. We did all the things.
You basically claimed that, and nobody bitched for how many years?
She wanted me to sign that paper. Remember, she came by with some raggedy-ass paper. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm not signing that. She's like, no, I want to put a fence on the driveway. I was like, absolutely not. Why would I sign that? No, you're not going to put a fence on my driveway. Well, the property marker. I don't care where the property marker is. You cannot put a fence on the property marker. You cannot. It has to be 5 feet from the property marker. So, good luck to you. But no, the answer's still no. And really, I don't think that mailbox should be where it is. That's less than 5 feet from the property line. But
Yeah.
I don't care about that. Just don't put a damn fence in the middle of my fucking driveway.
Yeah,
Like,
no doubt.
How the hell am I going to get in my driveway?
Yeah.
You know there's no other way to get in here but right there. Unless we're going to mountain climb. Everybody come in their truck. Because we're going to have to climb a little hill to get to the yard.
I won't be
What
driving
the
that
hell?
over here anymore.
No. You're going to have to borrow Zach's.
Nah, I got them all off.
Good. Good for you.
Thank you.
I'm proud.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm super proud
You're
of you.
proud of himself.
But
I blew a bug.
good for you. We're proud. We're
Blew a
proud.
bug.
Oh, look.
We're so proud.
He's back for more. His wings sort of askew. He must really like to.
He's one of them
Kevin,
no
you,
see 'em, but we see him. They
he
sting,
said
don't they?
it.
Fuck that thing.
What? I'm proud of myself.
Mm.
It's because you blew a bug.
That's right.
We're gonna get him a big boy hat.
A big boy hat.
Yeah.
I want a
See.
T-shirt that says "I blew a bug."
Okay. I'm gonna add this to another reason why I need a cricket. Because I would make you that.
I'm thinking about getting a.
Tomorrow you're going to think about what you said, Kevin.
He will, and he'll laugh again, and he'll again say he wishes
I'm
he had
more
a
than
T-shirt
aware of what I
that says
say.
it. Yeah, he'll be happy. He'll be proud, and he'll be
Yeah,
like,
I'm
"Yeah,
proud of it.
still need a shirt."
I'm proud of it. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I'm just sticking to
Mm.
it.
Yeah.
Should say last
Cricket.
night I blew a bug.
We could sell them.
He could sell
We
it.
could sell them.
You sell shirts to say, I blew a bug.
Hug a tree and blow a bug. Jesus. We're gonna sell those at the Paracon.
We are. Don't
Yeah.
think we won't.
I better get one free.
A,
Blow a bug shirt?
a,
Are you gonna
Yeah.
wear it?
Sure.
We'll have to
I'll
have
wear it.
a designated time of the month. Oh, that sounds bad.
that does sound bad.
Eek.
That really
Yeah,
sounded bad, Amy.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, I want
We'll
one of
have to
those.
have a designated Wednesday that we all wear our shirts that say, "I blew a
We
bug
blew a bug.
and hugged a tree."
And I hugged a tree and blew a bug.
I'm gonna have a shirt that says my cat has half a brain cell.
Yeah.
So back to Baby Bug, because let me get back to this one brain cell that she has. That's been missing this week. She's been doing all this weird shit, and I'm like, what are you doing? This bitch.
Did she answer?
No, so like, okay, while I was in St. Augustine, living my best life, Sweet Devin was over here taking care of my house and my farm. Well, watering my plants and feeding the cats.
And
Anyway,
your herd. Taking care of the herd.
She was tending the herd.
Tending the herd.
Tending the herd.
Like a good shepherd.
And tending the garden.
Oh,
Yes.
got a garden.
Yes, I do have a garden. So she
I'll
had
meet
to
you on the
water my
veranda.
garden.
Actually, we're on the veranda.
We are on the veranda.
Yes.
We're on the lanai.
Yes,
I like that better.
the lanai.
The lanai.
That sounds like a bidet.
No, you know they have a lanai in the Golden Girls. Where you been? A bidet is something you put up your...
You don't put it up.
You, no,
nothing.
you don't put it up there. That was the wrong words. Words are hard. You wash your naughty
my
bits
God.
but
You guys are giving me wrinkles.
You can notch your
oh,
notch.
lanai. I'm going to look it up for you. I'm going to
Okay.
Google it for you. But anyways, what were we talking about?
Can you even spell it?
Yeah, but I can.
The
L-A-N.
lanai is what the Golden Girls had in Miami. They would go out on the lanai.
The lanai.
What is a lanai? The term lanai comes from Hawaii and describes a room or larger space outside a house, usually found at the back of a house. The lanai is often connected to an entrance.
We need the
and
lanai. Do we have a lanai? We don't have a
Basically,
lanai.
like a porch. It's a
It's a
porch.
porch.
Yeah, I mean, look at it.
That's a porch.
It's a porch, but you can call it a lanai
Oh.
and be fancy.
Oh.
So we were out on the lanai.
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
She had to come out on the lanai so that
Hi,
she
Ben.
could tend the veggies.
Tend the veggies on
Well,
the
she had to
lanai.
water the veggies. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm
so
sorry, lanai
Devin's
sounds
here.
like something
So-
that cleans your naughty bits.
Oh my God! No, that's a
Did you
bidet.
say
Different
Devin's here?
word. No,
That is a
Devin was
bidet.
here. Devin was here tending the herd and feeding the veggies on the lanai and and she sends me this picture of Baby Bug in the cabinet.
In the cabinet.
in the cabinet, where we keep the glasses.
Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin knows what said cabinet looks like. I'll have to like
Awesome.
post a picture. I'll text it to you later because
Sounds awesome, Ben.
she was in the fucking cabinet, and where the glasses are, like the glasses have been moved around. Like it's where the plastic glasses are. So like where all the ones on the lower thing are.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear noise, I apologize. Well, I'm not apologizing for my child coming home, but that's my kid.
Well, I figured you guys weren't in the spotlight.
Yeah, that's his headlights
Yeah.
of his truck. Anyway, so
Headlights.
Kevin, I don't know. It looks like you're starting on fire there. What the hell's going on?
well, one of the little things went out, so it smelled. It's a 3-wick candle right here, citronella,
Okay.
and one of them. He must have blew on it or something. That's why I was smoking. But yeah, so she sends me this picture of Baby Bug in the cabinet, and I'm like, oh my god. She's like, don't worry. She's like, I'll get her out. And she's like, I washed everything, wiped the cabinets down, and put everything back. And I'm like, okay, so let's fast forward. It's been a few weeks since how long have I been back? I don't know.
Couple weeks.
2 weeks?
Couple
Yeah, okay.
weeks.
So I walk into the kitchen, and I hear a ruckus.
A ruckus?
A ruckus. I hear a ruckus in the kitchen. And I'm like, okay, which one of you assholes is it now? Because if you have cats, you know they're assholes. They all carry this like asshole gene, and they're like, you know what? I really don't give a fuck what you say or what you do. And you can say all the things, get down, stop doing that, get out of there, and I'm just like, that's cats.
Gonna keep doing it.
Feed me, bitch. Feed me, bitch. But fuck off. They're like strippers. I saw a meme about strippers, and it's like how they get in your lap, and it's like you can touch me, but or I'll sit in your lap, but you can't touch me.
No touching. No touching.
No touching. Yeah. So cats are like strippers. So.
Well, really, wouldn't those be lap dancers? But anyway.
Well, yeah, whatever. I just said strippers. Whatever. That's what the meme said. Didn't I send it to you? I can't remember. Who did I send it to? I'll find it. I'll send it to you. Anyway, so that and yeah, they're assholes. See, somebody's saying one lazy lap cat. Do you have an orange cat, Ben? Because I want to know. Maybe your cat has my cat's brain cell right now. Because I'm gonna need it back. Just please for a little bit. Let me have it.
I'm gonna need it back.
Because I go into the kitchen, there's a ruckus, and I'm like, what is happening in here? And like, Stitch is looking like, he's like, he might want to look over here, and he's like staring at the cabinet, different cabinet, because now Devin, I said, you need to get the tape and tape the cabinet shut so she won't get back in there. And she's like, okay. And so I come home, my cabinets are taped. Well, except for one, which just so happens to be the one where the ruckus is coming from. Because she's in the plates.
Really?
She's in the plates. I don't know how the cabinet didn't fall off the wall with the weight of the plates and the weight of Baby Bug, because she's not tiny. And yeah, so I had to pull all the shit out, load the fucking dishwasher, put all the dishes in there, wipe the cabinets out, put everything back, and tape the cabinet shut. Actually, tape the cabinet shut before I put the dishes back, because I didn't want her to go in there after I wiped it all out. I'm like, really? What is wrong with you? So if anyone has my cat's brain cell, please return it. Baby Bug.
Well, I got a question. Wouldn't a yellow cat or an orange cat, wouldn't that be the same as a blonde? I mean, kind of, maybe.
In the cat world, yeah.
Kind of, I guess, in the cat world, yeah.
In the cat world, doesn't that make the cat blonde, Amy?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or a redhead. Oof. Sorry, redhead.
Maybe.
Oh, wait, he said.
Maybe.
Look, I'm looking at Ben. He said, I sure do. He doesn't use it. He's an idiot. Well, send it this way then if he's not using it.
He says almost, no offense to blondes. I'm not blonde.
I am.
Kevin is
yeah,
too.
so I'm gonna send you my email so you can email me that brain cell. I'm gonna borrow it for a minute, okay? Thanks, Ben. Appreciate you. Let's try to blow some of the bugs off.
I know there's
I thought maybe the smoke would.
There's like 30 bugs on our screen.
He's exaggerating. There's like 5.
You guys. Oh, now Amy's blowing bugs. Oh my God. I blew a bug too. That's what her shirt's gonna say.
We all need it.
Yeah, mine's gonna say I blew a bug too.
I blew a bug.
I'm the tree hugger, and I blew a bug too.
Oh,
that's what mine's gonna say.
Okay, cool.
Hey.
So cool.
Son, hello.
Who the hell's waving? She's waving at somebody. Hi, son.
My child.
He said hi. All right, watch.
Yeah, he ran away when he heard his mother blew a bug.
I blew it off the screen.
They all came back.
Okay, now let's see what.
Because they're enjoying. I'm not gonna say a thing, guys.
Yeah, they're happy bugs.
They are.
They're happy bugs because they're getting blown.
I'm just glad they're on the screen and not on me. So I don't really know why you're
Well,
complaining.
over there is where they get blowed. Blue. Blowed. Blown. They're blued.
Blown?
Blued. You got blued.
They're enjoying being blown, guys.
Yeah, they
You
are.
started a new fad here, and I'm a little concerned.
They're kind of walking crooked now.
My shirt is going to say, TJ didn't blow a bug.
Yet.
Yes.
TJ don't
I like
blow shit.
Wow.
Happy Pride Month. Win.
I have an instigator in the background, guys. I have Cameron in the background being an instigator.
It's fine. Kevin's an instigator. That's what I said.
I know. I can't argue that.
No, you are.
What's he saying?
Okay, Ben, am I gonna have to design y'all something for the comments here? Yes. Please do.
Oh shit! How
Please
much time's
do.
left in the show?
Less than 15 minutes.
All right. How long do I have?
It's 13 minutes.
Okay.
Why? What are you doing?
We're at 19.
He's checking his battery.
I just got a notice saying I'm down to 19%.
Because we're in the outdoors. We're in the
woods.
It does.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
And then here comes the
You only got
cars.
10 minutes.
Good, y'all.
If you got 19 minutes, we'll make it.
Hold on. Listen to the background noise.
My ride's here.
They're sending cops after you guys. They heard you were blowing the bugs.
You not damn straight.
You know they're gonna take me. You're gonna have to come get me.
Yeah.
You know, per usual.
Per usual.
That's because they're coming to get them, Ben.
Per the usual.
Wee woos. I like that. Wee woo.
Yeah.
Any minute now, you're going to see them handcuffing them.
Am I going to have to design something for the con this year?
Yeah.
Probably.
Wee woo wee.
It's that bug blowing. That's what it is. Cops are coming after you for blowing bugs.
Until the cops showed up.
Yes, I was blowing bugs until the cops showed up. I was blowing bugs and hugging trees until the cops showed up.
Yep.
Blowing bugs and hugging trees. You know, there's a day that.
They're pressing charges on y'all. Not me. Ben, I wasn't blowing bugs.
I wonder if I can spin this. Well, they're all like on the sides now.
Well, I think that you need one.
You guys are going to be known for blowing bugs.
I refuse.
I've been known for
You
worse.
can be the I refuse to blow a bug, or what the hell was that?
Was that bug? It was pissed. You didn't blow it.
Yeah. That was big, whatever it was. I'm not blowing it.
No, I don't think you want to blow whatever that was, because I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't see anything. You heard it though, right?
You lose. I'm sorry. You're not getting.
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
Oh wait, there's Cookie. Maybe it was Cookie.
Okay.
Hi, Cookie.
Did you just say it was too big of a bug to blow, Kevin?
I did.
The way I mean, it sounded like somebody was running up on it.
Yeah,
is what it sounded like. Like somebody's
And I'm
coming
sorry,
out
if
of the...
somebody's running up on me, they don't get blown.
No, I mean, I got a fence behind me. There shouldn't be anybody coming up behind us. Like, I'm clearing all this shit out.
And if they do, I am armed. So if they do, it's probably not the kind of blown they want.
Probably not.
No.
It's gonna be like a pew
Oh my God. Oh
And then
Lord.
the cops would come for me. And you'd be
And
bailing
then the
me
cops
out.
will come, and then we'll just, tit for tat.
Free blows.
And then the bugs calling all their buddies for free blowings.
I think they are. You like started a trend. You started it. You should have not ever blown them.
There weren't that many
You
until
should have never
you
blown
blew.
them. That's not true.
Kevin, if you
Well,
hadn't have blown those bugs.
now we got a helicopter, y'all.
Yeah,
called
you
in
guys are
air.
in so much
I
trouble.
am not
You got
blowing.
cops, you got helicopters. Holy shit. They want to see you blow the bugs.
That's EMS.
Yeah, that's a
That's
life
the life
yeah.
flight, yeah. They're going to kind of...
Oh, they brought life flight too. You guys are killing the bugs by blowing them.
Well, and now they're flying them to the hospital.
When you're good, you're good.
Man,
Boom! Mic drop.
damn, you're supporting that.
This guy. No, that's going... Look how the direction of it. It's going
it's
right to Kennestone. Yeah, that's...
God,
I have to
look
do
at
it.
all the fucking bugs.
Do you know I hold my breath when they go by?
What? Life flight? Really?
For the bugs.
It's some weird thing. I don't know why.
What if they're going really slow?
I just keep holding it. If I hear it, I mean, I'm sure when whatever's happening and I don't pay attention, I'm not holding my breath. But if I hear it, I do hold my breath. Does anybody remember this? Okay, so when I was little, and I don't know if I read some dumb book or something, but somebody said you're supposed to hold your breath when you
Go past a graveyard?
Yeah. Why? Because you were gonna get possessed or what? What was gonna happen? I just remember like my mom saying that when I was little, and I was like, and I did it for a very long time, but then after a while, because sometimes you pass the cemetery, you don't even know.
Yeah.
You can't hold your breath all the time.
And you're okay.
I'm fine. Ish. Fine-ish. Not me.
This is citronella, right?
Yes, sir.
Where are all the bugs in here?
I don't know, but did I send you that TikTok today where it's like, oh, I'm gonna send it to you. I love this guy, and he's like, bitch. He's in Walmart, and he's got like the bug spray, and he's like, bugs. It's like gonna get rid of mosquitoes. He's like, bitch. This is like drinking Tang for them. He died because nothing is really stopping them.
No.
No, and it's these gnats, mosquitoes, it's fleas, it's ticks. None of that
You
shit's
guys got
going away.
fleas?
Oh yeah,
And
we didn't have a winter. We didn't have a winter. It was last summer that I got tick bite. Nuh-uh. Year before.
Yeah,
You got a tick
Year
bite?
before. Yeah, like I didn't even know. I don't know where I got it from, but I had it on my ankle, and it freaked me out a little bit.
I lose my clothes if I get a tick.
Remember, I got that whole like swollen like donut thing.
Yeah.
That was awful. It was
gross.
It was so
It's
gross.
a bullseye.
I had then the next year, then I got all the weird stuff, and now I got it again. All the poison bullshit. I need the can.
Kevin, don't
Yes.
sit too close to Amy.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better, guys.
Y'all have a great show.
I was just saying, you know. Amy, she gets all that stuff. You don't want it, you know.
Yes, she's back again. Shady's back.
Talking about poison ivy or poison sumac or poison something.
Poison sumac you can get just by being under it.
What?
By the tree?
Yeah,
What do you mean you can get it just by being under it?
It like
puts its stuff on you?
Yeah.
Well, it should have been on my head. Because as I was cutting all kinds of shit, and my hair is like this angry alpaca. It's angry alpaca season.
You. That's why alpacas are like that.
It did protect me, I guess, because it didn't get in on my scalp. It did. I got it on the back of my neck though.
Yeah, don't touch it, Kevin.
I'm not touching it.
It's not good. It's been like a week. Is it still have the stuff in it?
No.
Okay, I don't know. I changed my sheets yesterday because I was scared it might still be in there and it was gonna get me in the night. Blow them.
I
The
blew
con
a
is
whole
getting
slew of
popular.
bugs
People
that
don't
time.
need to be dying to get there. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about the con this year.
Could be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I got some new things in the works. I think that I want us to set.
Really? Oh.
Just don't put
Zane,
TJ in a jar.
Zane, are you? I don't know if Zane is still listening. She probably went to bed. It's late for her. Anyway, she
I
is
don't know.
like
I don't
5.
see any Zana. No. I think Zana
No,
went to bed, because us
yeah.
old
Well,
people are supposed to be,
she gets
us
up
old
at like
people are supposed to be in bed at 7:30.
5. She gets up at 5, and her fiance is on call tonight in Atlanta. So we're thinking about you,
No.
Courtney. Be safe out there. But anyways,
That's probably who was doing the
I was
flyby.
gonna say, Zana makes pendulums.
Huh?
Zana makes pendulums,
Really?
and they're beautiful. So I think maybe we'll pimp some of her work this year. Sell her some.
Cool.
Are you gonna wear an
Nice.
outfit? Because I guess you have to wear an outfit for that.
For the
Like,
Ghostbusters?
hey,
Hey.
Uh-oh.
is he a real? Sorry, we had to do a little off-cam talk.
Oh.
Ben, are you also like a ghost hunter? Oh, full uniform. Yeah, so you do wear an outfit for that. I want an outfit.
I do too.
Why can't I have an outfit?
You can.
I have a bunny costume. Does that count?
No, because
Furry.
they terrify me, and that's a little furry. I'm not a no. That's giving off the wrong impression, I think.
I had fun at the bar wearing that little furry.
What is that?
A lightning bug. It's okay.
Oh,
He tried to go in my mouth. He's like, I want to get blown
my
too.
mouth. Have you
You
watched that
blow
guy
me,
on
I'll
TikTok?
light up.
In my mouth. There's a guy on TikTok. Oh my god, he kills me.
I think he left a leg.
I am part of what Paranormal. Oh, okay. So you are like a ghost. So you're a Ghostbuster
All the
and a
bugs
ghost.
are calling their friends, Kevin.
Yeah. They're getting bigger.
What are you talking about? Make it go.
Just so wrong.
I'm scared to touch it.
Yeah. American Demon Comics will be back with new
back.
comic books.
I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about, but
American Demon Comic.
Come back on the show.
Yeah, this time I'll get to talk to you.
Yeah, come back on the show and we'll talk about it. And I want Ben to come on the show. Ben, I want you to come on the show too. So, American Demon Comics and Ben, come on the show, please.
Cool.
Perfect.
There we go. Next week's guest.
TJ's going to take that week off, right?
Why? You going on the vacay?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, then
We're going on the vacay? We're going to the Cape that week, right? I don't know.
Well, I mean, we can have you separately. You don't have to come together. Is it working? Kind of ish.
What the hell? Oh, they're working over there.
Are they still there? Is the light on and everything?
No.
I was going to say, don't you guys have a noise ordinance?
No, the light's on. Yeah, but it's 10. 10 on. I think it's 10. But it's not really noisy. They're just working. It's not. I wouldn't complain about it. I would complain about the church.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just scared the crap out of me. John, come say hi, Chrissy. Come on over here.
Come over here.
Come over here.
Come over here.
Come over here. No, over
what is
here.
that? What is
I
that?
want you to say hi to Chrissy.
What is that?
I'm not blowing
Say
that.
hi to Chrissy,
No.
everybody.
Hello.
That's
Hey,
Kevin.
Chrissy.
That's Amy.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Close your eyes. I'm going to blow a bug.
No.
Now you gotta watch these guys.
What
They're
is
blowing
that?
bugs.
You blew it towards me?
Yeah, they got me a little concerned. I can find more.
Oh,
We're gonna have
Oh, karma.
they're gonna have t-shirts. His is gonna say I blew a bug and hugged a tree. Hers is going to say I blew a bug too, and mine's going to say I didn't blow shit.
The three amigos. No, yours is gonna say I didn't blow shit yet.
No, it is not ever. No. I don't blow shit.
I don't know. But hello.
We're saying hello to Oops.
What is
Why
that
did
one?
my
It's huge.
phone say Amy? Hello, Amy.
And I was like, no, there's a big one, y'all.
Yeah. I was gonna get you all full of hair.
Don't you blow it over here. He blew the same big bug he blew at me last time.
Ben is telling us to message him on Facebook and he will get us some shirts. Ben, mine better not say I blew anything.
My phone is possessed. Mine is too. Because if you ever get a talk text from me, good God Almighty, I pray for you. If you get, did you blow another?
Oh God, I don't even talk text. I don't
do.
talk text because the one time I talked text my daughter Kayla, I sent her a text telling her she told me she was going back from break and she talked to me later. So I sent her a text and it said, "Okay, I love you." Da 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 da. The damn text showed up. It said, my diapers, something about my diapers, and I'm like, I didn't say a damn thing about diapers.
Listen,
I never talked text after that.
we have
Forget it.
We have a movie theater, and this wasn't even talk text. This was actually my texting skills because those are also awful. And I was texting my friend, and we were going to go to the movies. We were going to take the kids. Kids were little, so it's been a long time. But kids were little. We were going to go to the movies. I said, "Do you want to go to Ackworth? There's a city in Georgia called Ackworth." And I was like, "Do you want to go to the movie theater in Ackworth?" Well, it changed it.
What did it say?
Maybe I don't want to say it out loud.
I told you what mine said. Come on, give it up.
It's not like you typed it or said
It
it.
changed it to ball sack. Like, since when do I ever talk about
So it said, "Do you
ball
want to meet at
sacks?
Ballsack?"
Never do I ever say, like, that's not something I text on a regular. You know what I mean? That would come up as a
So it wasn't in your
suggestion.
history anymore.
No. So I was like, and so I don't pay any attention. I just text and I put my phone down. I get the text back like, I don't know where Ballsack is, but I certainly don't want to go there to see a movie. Yeah, Ballsack.
Oh, you guys.
Ball.
Yeah, it sounds exactly
They sound
like.
so similar.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I don't know how to say it. Ballsack is that word is just a gross
It is
word.
gross.
It's a gross word.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I don't really want to go to the movies.
No,
But how about Ackworth?
I don't know. It's after 10. And we're
It is after
getting
10.
like covered with,
And
or the
covered with-
computer covered with bugs.
2
2 minutes to go, or 2 minutes after?
No, it's after 2 minutes after.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in and listening to us tonight with our bugs and our fires and our
Blowing
Balls-
bugs and
Our ball sack. And blowing things. And
ghosts and bugs.
Kevin with his hose. Yeah, you had Kevin with his hose. Don't forget that.
yeah, don't forget my hose.
All right. Well, good night, y'all. We will talk to you next week.
Come say
Kevin's
goodnight.
computer's about to die. And
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Night,
Love y'all.
We
Raylene.
love y'all. Thank you for listening, and
Yeah.
we will see you next week. Have a rest of your wicked night tonight on
Yeah.
Wicked Wednesday.
Good night, everybody.
Right.
Goodbye, friends.